Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Quant Network, aka Quant. So let's just dive in, and let's start with this tweet here. So earlier today I made a video on XRP talking about the United Kingdom, talking about their plans on ushering in a CBDC, their move to basically revolutionize the entire landscape around the monetary system. And we do see here the UK's new Prime Minister is bullish on crypto. We're working to make the UK a global crypto asset hub. This goes all the way back to April 4th. I think that we actually reported on this as well. We want to see the businesses of tomorrow and the jobs they create here in the UK. And I think that since April, I've been talking to you guys about the UK, even in regards to Quant, because Quant has direct major connections, deep connections to the United Kingdom, which, yes, we will address and break down fully in this video. But it is very exciting to see a lot of these countries move forward on crypto adoption, regulations, things like that, because it really kind of kicks and jumpstarts the United States moving forward on this as well, which we really cannot wait until that fully morphs into reality. But over here we do see from Gilbert Verdian going all the way back to November 30th, we do see great to see my ex-colleagues at HM Treasury support fintech and financial services, a critical sector to drive innovation and growth for the UK. And of course this is Rishi Sunak, who is the main one over here as well. And I hope that I'm saying that name right. I'm probably butchering it, but we do see down here the UK's world-leading fintech and financial services industry is vital for our future economy. That's why we set out plans earlier this year to support the sector, including Future Fund, Breakthrough, the Scale Up, Visa, and the Center of Finance, Innovation, and Technology. So very interesting. And of course, Gilbert Verdian, again, direct connections there in the UK. But I actually have this April 4th document over here. This is government sets out plan to make UK a global crypto asset technology hub. The government has today announced moves that will see stablecoins recognized as a valid form of payment as part of wider plans to make Britain a global hub for crypto asset technology and investment. And they do break this fully down here as well. They're talking about the global hub. Again, we've been really kind of addressing this and focused on it for a while just because they have been moving extremely fast. They do break down a few things here as well, talking about this sandbox of a financial market infrastructure to enable firms to experiment and innovate. And then we do see a little bit more of things talking about a tax system, non-fungible tokens, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot more in this to really kind of look at, but they want to scale up the country. They really want to focus on regulations. They want to focus on seeing the businesses of tomorrow and the jobs they create here in the UK. So how will they do that? Well, they want to innovate further with this technology. They do want to fully adopt it. I do believe that we will see mass crypto adoption on a government scale very soon. We do see he also announced that the UK will proactively explore the potentially transformative benefits of distributed ledger technology in the UK financial markets, which enables data to be synchronized and shared in a decentralized way to potentially achieve greater efficiency, transparency, and resilience. So that's incredible to see, especially it's centered on DLT. And I really do think that this is going to be something special, to say the least, to focus on, because a lot of this is centered on DeFi, DLTs, NFTs, all that kind of stuff. And I think that this is just the beginning of what's to come. I think that's going to spread rapidly around a lot of these major areas, including the United States, Europe, all of that kind of stuff. And I think that really is going to start in the UK and spread out very fast. But this is not where the connections stop. In fact, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this, what Dread Bongo did post over on Telegram. He posted, if you think daily crypto transaction volumes are high, wait until you see the daily central bank settlement volume. Whoever wins this game wins it all. And here you guys have Bank of England. This is the RTGS settlement volume daily average Q4 of 2020. $1 trillion. That's right. $1 trillion. Then over here we have the Reserve Bank of Australia, I think it's RITS, I believe. I can barely see it. Settlement volume daily average 2020, $181.6 billion. It's absolutely insane. But this is the volume that you want to focus on. I get it, focusing on some of the bigger picture, numbers is totally fine as well, but these are the big ones. This is what you really want to win in this game, because this is going to be massive in terms of the volume as well as the value for whichever token does grasp a lot of this. And you don't really need to make a big bet here. Because remember, most of this will be centered out on DLT, and I think that this article over here from the government of UK, really kind of speaks volumes into that, talking more so about DLT. Like they want to explore a lot more potential benefits utilizing DLT, even for sovereign debt instruments as well. So they are extremely bullish on DLT as well as crypto. And when you look at that, you're like, okay, well, what is going to intertwine the DLT world to the legacy world? There's really only one player here, and that's Quant. And if you guys didn't think that that was the case, you don't even have to look that much further into this. I mean, go back to September of 2020. Quant named a supplier on the UK government's CCS G Cloud 12 framework. We do see down here that they are going to be helping the public sector to achieve commercial benefits worth over £1 billion, supporting world-class public services that offer best value for taxpayers. This does talk a little bit more about innovative solutions, also services within the digital marketplace. From today, all the UK government will have access to Quant's powerful technology that helps enterprises, governments, and individuals unlock the true value of distributed ledger technologies. Overledger is the world's leading operating system to deliver universal DLT interoperability by delivering secure, simple, and cost-effective integration of systems, networks, and DLTs without the need for new infrastructure or introducing bottlenecks. Overledger operating system enables fast, easy deployment of solutions. And again, this is helping solve complex challenges with DLTs and our interoperability technology for the rest of the government. And here you have them literally talking about DLT, adopting DLT. How do you think that they're going to do that? I can tell you right now how they're going to do that. Through Quant. Because it's already in place. Do you see over here as well from 2019, going back 1 year from this article, Quant Network is appointed company guarantor of the Pay.UK. And down here we do see Pay UK moves £17.5 billion in payments every single day. Massive. They move more than £6.7 trillion every year through BACS direct credit, direct debit as well as faster payments, checks, and pay'em. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. I can't even wrap my mind around how big this is for Quant. And this is a 2019 partnership. Imagine going back to 2019, knowing all of this information that you know. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I missed the boat back in 2019. I missed the boat back in 2020. I got in on the boat early 2021. If I know, or I should say, if I knew what I know now, I wish I could go back to these times and buy up as much QNT as possible. Like, that's why I focus on QNT today, because like we still are extremely early. This has not gone fully live yet. A lot of these partnerships have not been fully live, but you could see Quant is eating up in the UK. They are eating so much. They continue to expand on a daily basis over in the UK, going all the way back to January of this year, how the Bank of England can reap the benefits of a digital currency. Quant is already ahead of the game. By taking a broad and measured approach to assessing the CBDC design requirements, the Bank of England can ensure that the UK gets the best rather than the worst from a digital currency. And again, like, this is centered on everything. You could literally read these articles, okay? And you could see what they want to do. A central bank digital currency holds the promise of cheaper cross-border payments, more robust security and privacy, and new areas of growth for the UK economy. How will they achieve this? They need something to be interoperable here. They need to have something that is the core process of this massive transformation. It's easy. It's Quant. And I know that a lot of people are going to be like, well, you're crazy thinking that's Quant. All you have to do is look back in time. Like, they're the only company that's centered or mentioned on the actual UK government website. And this goes in depth on a few things as well. Like, they talk about a lot of things happening around CBDC's more so adoption. And then down here, they do talk about like the age of digital transformation with a well-balanced considered view of potential adoption. It left room for different possibilities. Perhaps the US CBDC will not emerge as an all-encompassing solution like the one currently being trialed in China that displaces retail banks and cash, but as a hybrid solution that dovetails with our expectations for privacy, security, financial inclusion, and regulation. They talk a little bit about implementation. It's not going to be a one-size-fits-all. We're going to have multiple systems. That's why we do need interoperability. But they do talk about a lot of the disruptions happening around some of these markets, even the cross-border payment market, which is ballooning to 250 trillion by 2027. They talk about LAC chain here, utilizing Quant's technology. And they just go in depth on a lot of things happening around the UK. In fact, they actually even mentioned the ISO TC307. Quant is committed to blockchain standardization, helping establish the ISO TC307 blockchain ISO standard in 2015, and chairing the Blockchain Interoperability Working Group WG7. Standards like this, combined with a practical regulatory framework, ease the route to adoption. Quant is literally streamlining the adoption of this technology, and they're creating standards for this technology. Like, I mean, how much more can we really look into around Quant before we just it just gets ridiculous when you look at a lot of this information. Like, it's insane what's happening. And it's happening right under the noses of 90% of the population. And I would argue it's probably a lot more. Again, going back to 2021, Quant and the Digital Pound Foundation realizing the UK CBDC vision. Again, this is just a working group of individuals. This is a non-profit, but they are streamlining, building out solid adaptions of CBDCs, doing a lot of trials, testing. This does include Ripple. It includes a ton of other major companies as well. In fact, according to PwC, for example, more than 60 central banks have been exploring CBDCs since 2014. This number is continuously growing, so we need a lot of these major companies in crypto to come together, and that's where Digital Pound Foundation, which is a thinking... They actually mentioned it here as a think tank company, but a lot of the members are building out solid use cases, doing a lot of planning, really kind of building this out to support DLT interoperability, build out this massive DLT infrastructure to be integrated. In fact, they actually mentioned down here, Overledger enables any commercial bank or financial institution to integrate their core banking systems to all the new networks of digital assets and CBDCs. Like, this is what I want to focus on. Like, the core system of the future financial system will be centered on Overledger, digital assets, and CBDCs. Like, everything around DLT, crypto, all of it is morphing into reality day in and day out in such a fast pace. Like, everything that we have seen in just the last couple months, in the last 10 months alone, has been nothing but talks about regulations, adoption, use, becoming the core of the banking system. Like, crypto is no longer, okay, if it happens. No, it's when it happens. Because we've seen it change rapidly in just the last couple months. Imagine a couple years go by, right? With how fast things actually move. I mean, we're not talking about price here. Like, we don't even care about price. Don't even focus on price for a second. With how fast things have moved technologically, fundamentally, comparing it to just like year span, it is so incredible, to say the least, on how fast things are moving. And it's only a matter of time before we really see the reality of crypto morph into, again, 100%. It seriously is going to be like, you can't even doubt it anymore, because it's going to be so real. It's going to be in front of everyone. 99% of the population at this point is most likely missing out on one of the biggest transformations of the financial system that we've ever seen in history. But they will soon jump in when all the major media outlet companies like CNBC and Fox and all of them are saying, wow, crypto is going absolutely parabolic, like this is insane, and that's when they will FOMO in. But we have this opportunity in front of us that we know what's happening, we know everything happening, like we connected all the dots to the UK, and now we are seeing them get extremely, bullish on crypto, and they have been very bullish on crypto for a while, but this is their new prime minister, so we are going to see a lot of things move extremely fast from now forward. And I do believe it's going to be centered on Quant as well. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. If you guys are on this before, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.